Hey guys, how's everyone? Happy snow full moon. I hope you can see the moon where you are, but I just want to do our tradition. Who is your future spouse? Snow full moon, February 1st, 2026. But this is going to be a timeless pick a card reading. Magician, Emperor, Hierophant. Magician, Emperor, Hierophant. Pick your choices and we're going to see who is your future spouse, what we can understand. And I already set the intentions. So Magician, Emperor, Hierophant. I'm going to start with Magician. So you know what a magician is. They are very resourceful. They have a way with words, good with public communications. So they could be someone successful, public figure. Yeah, look, a very wealthy person. Ace of Coins, you've been waiting for this connection for quite some time, but the Ace of Coins is Ace of Pentacles. They are someone who has so much to offer, or you're going to meet someone like your future spouse who is very generous, and it could be someone who's going to offer you like something you can't refuse. I mean, this is a person who is stable, abundant. They could be a business person. They could be someone who owns their business and good with money, numbers. Five of Coins, but there's a feminine here. You are someone who's losing your sanity. Five of Coins is insecurity, anxiety. You feel like someone has left you out in the cold. A feminine who has gone through frustration, hardship in life. Maybe has a hard time trying to find the right person. Let's see, Six of Cups. So definitely you're going to have children with your future spouse. Six of Cups is reunion, or maybe your future spouse is someone who has children, or you're going to adopt pets. But this could also mean past life relationship. You have already met your future spouse, or you have already connected in your many past lives. So it feels like this connection is very familiar. You're going to feel like you're very familiar, like you have known each other before. And the Wheel of Fortune, I'm not feeling like reading on reverse because we're going to be supernatural channeling. So there was some difficulty in your first meeting. For such a time, like it feels like you feel like this connection has been so far away. You might be currently in separation, and the problem here in your connection is the communication. You need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with each other. So what is happening here in your energy, pile 1? Let me see. The feminine, you might be thinking that you're the only one, trying to reach out to your person, trying to find the effort to make him see you. I mean, might be your struggle, pile 1, for your future spouse to recognize you, or you have a hard time trying to manifest or attract your future spouse in your life. But universe is saying that you need to fight for this connection. You have the free will to fight for this connection, but it seems like when you are trying and then there was some kind of painful separation here. You have met briefly. If you might already know your future spouse, there could be distance, and there might need some kind of traveling here in the near future if you really want to get together, because there was some kind of hardship here with your getting to know each other, because there's some distance. And you need to pick up on communication. Like I feel like maybe your future spouse needs to show you more in actions, because maybe in the past they were someone who was taking so slow how to connect with you, how to find you. But I could see that your future spouse could be someone buff. They have a good body, they have muscles, or they could be someone who's trying to be strong. Because look, this looks like Hercules. They could be a hero. And then the feminine here, she's someone like really struggling with health, mental health, physical health, emotional health. But there's a lot of flowers here. It feels like the feminine, she's going to bloom like a beautiful flower when she's going to be in love and going to be secure. I think this is what you're after, pile 1. You've been dreaming of to meet the one who's going to make your heart beat, who's going to make you fall in love, and who's in love with you as well, and is going to take care of you and protect you, and not going to leave you alone. Because pile 1, you have been alone in the holidays, and maybe you've been very single forever, and then you're possibly wondering now, is there even a chance for you to meet your future spouse? Let's see, not for you. There's a fortune cookie here. Maybe you've been knocking on the wrong people looking for love, or maybe this 5 of Pentacles, anxiety, insecurity, feeling anxious, negative thinking. Maybe that's what you need to let go of, is saying not for you. And be strategical, because like there's a fortune cookie in the middle of a chess game. You gotta be smart. You have to be open. You gotta know how to flirt, and you have to put yourself out there. That's the message in here. And be smart. You gotta know how to play your game. Don't be outsmarted by all the other snakes in there, and then you even wonder why they're taking their blessings and your connections and your dreams away from you. You don't let them do that. I don't feel like reading on reverse. So the tribe, you've been really wanting to meet someone who really gets you. So the tribe could be home. There's a giraffe here inside this like little, I don't know what, it's like the little hut. But I am going to say for you, pile 1, that your future spouse wants to come home to you, or you are trying to manifest your future spouse to be closer to you. I think you are going to meet your future spouse in the community, through the community, spiritual community, cultural event, creative event. It could be a concert, it could be a community gathering, it could be social media, it could be you will be like introduced by family and friends, or a family and friend is going to talk about you to your future husband or future wife. So very interesting energy in here. I need to clear this because I want to get more information about your future spouse. I'm finding the courage to approach you. Past life connection, which I already told you. Likes to cook. Maybe your future spouse is like wanting to, is looking for someone who doesn't mind to stay in and cook hot meals and enjoy delicious food together. So someone here could be inexperienced, innocent, otherworldly. Maybe this is how your future spouse see you. You could be someone who's inexperienced and naive, and this is going to be an unconventional connection. Unconventional in ways that like the world and everyone around you is not going to expect this connection to happen, but it's going to happen anyway. The Magician is person with a lot of surprises and magic energy. Dinner date. So wow, he might ask you on a dinner date. Oh, no wonder why. Because your future spouse, watch what they eat. They want to eat healthy. So there's organic food here, so maybe you can teach each other to eat healthy. I feel like I have known you forever, I tell you. Sunny day. You might meet this person on a sunny day in a park, nature. He might have dogs. You might have dogs. You might be walking your dog. And then the children came again. So maybe they'll like dogs and children. I don't know. Or you might meet your future spouse in the park, nature, somewhere where there's dogs and children on a very sunny day. And it is also possibility that you're going to meet your person. Well, there could be ranch, horses, country life, suburbs, vacation, home, Airbnb. Okay, maybe you went somewhere and you're staying in a friend's house, in an Airbnb, and then you're going to stumble on each other, or this could mean that your future spouse could be in a vacation trip, and that's how they're going to find you. And then there's home again, and there's horses. Maybe your future spouse like country life. Maybe they have horses and... Okay, so someone here could be petite, average height, slim, curves, slim or curvy, long hair, or medium length hair, or dark eyes or brown eyes. Okay, so this is the possibility. Like, who is your future spouse? How you going to meet them? You stole my heart. So this someone here saying love at first sight. I want to change your single status to taken. Oh my goodness. I think like the moment your future spouse is going to see you, they're going to be smitten with you. Okay, so traditional church wedding. Okay, so we're seeing in here, when you and your future spouse going to be together, you might get married on a traditional wedding. That meant a church wedding, or it could be an intimate wedding as well. But I'm not sure if it's like a small wedding or a grand wedding. It's just saying in here like a traditional church wedding. But I don't care what kind of wedding, as long as you and your future spouse, future husband, future wife are going to be together. Thank you, pile one. This is all I have for you on this new full moon update. I just really want to see what possibilities, and I am filming 100 on my bed with this red placemat. Okay, so I hope you liked the reading, pile one. Thank you very much. Let's go, pile emperor. Welcome to your snow full moon. Who is your future spouse energy love update? Emperor. He must be every king, very handsome, attractive man who's very successful, could be rich and wealthy. He has connections in the society. He could be noble, elite, a gentleman. So let's see what is going on with your future spouse. I don't feel called reading on reverse. 7 of Wands. There could be someone guarded and running here. Palace of Cups. Someone wants to really fall in love. Maybe your future spouse is someone who's struggling how to express their love, because the Palace of Cups is a place of love and expressing emotions. This person can feel deeply, but they have struggled to express that into words. They keep their emotions deep inside. So now there is a feminine in here who's very vocal, emotional, sensitive, and there are times that she wants to hear I love you, or she wants to hear from her future husband, her future spouse, that, you know, that they love you or something like that. Ace of Swords. But you might hear from your future spouse this year. Ace of Swords is finally opening up, expressing and professing their feelings to you. You might meet your future spouse within this month, next month, or this year. They're finally going to express their feelings to you, and they're going to try to make things right for you, pile 2, because I am seeing here that your future husband or future spouse, future wife, has been struggling with their emotions. They've been trying to, maybe this is a person who's scared to fall in love, or has fear in intimacy, fear in love. Maybe they have been hurt in the past, but I think like your future spouse has so much love to give. So I am seeing here very successful, rich and wealthy man to be your future husband. And then look, a very good body. They could be someone who's very competitive, or they could be someone who's like a warrior. And then I am seeing like a feminine here who is very intuitive. She looks dreamy, ethereal. She has divine beauty, beautiful skin. And you're both going to fall in love with each other. You're just waiting for this right timing, like within this year, to date each other. Your future spouse, you might meet this year, and they're going to ask you out on a date. Or the Ace of Swords is also someone who could be disciplinarian, who is a gentleman, very traditional. They like to read. They're very, very well versed, has a beautiful voice, and someone who knows what's around. Politics, government, world news. They could be, they know they're like, maybe they're also someone who knows about law or world views. Like, I know that your person is someone who knows what they are fighting for. So let's see what is happening here. I mean, but when you're going to meet each other, it's going to be very emotional connection. There's so much love for you and your future spouse. You just need to give this connection and this relationship an effort and understanding, compassion. Maybe there's a message for you, pile 2. You need to be understanding with your future spouse. If there's someone who's like going through a phase that they've been struggling, maybe because they have been hurt in the past or suffering personal issues and bad decisions and trauma, but you need to forgive. And then time for a nap. Time for a nap. You need to recharge your energy. Maybe someone feeling exhausted and feeling drained here, but maybe your future spouse need to take some rest and be around people who is very peaceful and need to be with a connection that would be so loving and peaceful. Maybe this is what your future husband really wants right now, to be with a woman who's very loving and has a very deep emotional connection. Because I think like maybe in the past, your future spouse, future husband, future wife has been, maybe specific for masculine, they've been attracting the wrong people. And then that kind of put the red flags up, so they've been guarded. So I could see that your future husband, future spouse, especially the masculine, could be quite mysterious, guarded, but very smart when it comes to business and whatever profession they're pursuing right now. And then there's a feminine here. She has pursued her spiritual path, so her third eye intuition is very much like full she's fully embraced her spiritual journey. So someone here, like a feminine, highly spiritual, and then the masculine struggling to let go of their ego, but they are working on themselves now, maybe doing their shadow work and have their painful realizations, like what is wrong with their life. Okay, so see, it's a message here, past and future. I am picking up that your future husband, future wife is saying that they are going to be with you, past, current, and future. Maybe they're just going to, maybe they're being quiet and guarded in the past, or maybe you're feeling like they ghosted you or running away from you, but actually they were just trying to get their time and space to recharge in order to think about how they're going to fight for you. But when they are alone, they miss you a lot, and then they're saying that feels like they have known you forever and ever and ever, and they cannot afford to lose you. They do not want to lose you. So your person is someone like they're going to decide to take action towards you, pile 2, because they're saying that they do not want to be waiting forever, and then maybe they're going to apologize if they do not understand themselves in the past, but it's always been you. This is what they're trying to say. So, well, at least we get some kind of like messages here. Let me get a few more. This person is going to cross your path very soon. This feels like a destined connection. Starseed, spaceship, indigo soul, curious, advanced, fast learner. So your person can be a starseed who you're going to meet very soon, and it feels like this is unexpected meeting, destined connection. You might see each other, or they could be popular in social media, online. They could be a public figure. You might meet each other, but there's no such thing as coincidence, but coincidence and serendipity. Serendipity is unexpected surprises, but in a beautiful way. You might see each other on your dreams, intuition. You might see signs, angel numbers, and books. So they're very well-read person. You already know your future spouse. Work in progress, true love. So it's a message here. Trust your intuition. You might already know who your future spouse is, and I'm picking up that you're very intuitive, pile 2, especially the feminine. And maybe your masculine and future husband is also very intuitive. Otherworldly, I know it. Otherworldly, psychic ability, paranormal, mystic, spiritual connection. So the feminine here could be a mystic. I already said that someone here could be highly spiritual. So you just need to find each other. And I think like the signs, synchronicities, destiny, universe, God up above, divine, hopefully going to bring you and your future spouse together, because this is what. And then it's saying in here, someone could be a starseed, an indigo soul. So someone here could be quite advanced or rebellious. Maybe that's what their personality is, but has potential to be very successful, or they could be a very successful person. Okay, obsessed. Someone is going to be obsessed, or you're going to be obsessed with each other. Something about autumn. Well, autumn here in the States is September, October, November, and some parts in December. September, October, November, December. Okay, business trip. You are going to meet your future spouse, possibility in autumn, and business trip. They like fashion. You might be quite fashionable. They could be an engineer, very experienced person. So this person can be someone quite attractive and doesn't have a problem attracting companions, partners, and friends. They have a lot of admirers. So I smile when I think about you, but that's the problem. This kind of person, your future husband, made some bad decisions in the past, and they have been attracting the right people because some people like fame, money, power. And maybe this is what your future spouse is saying now, that they can see the true colors of the people around them now. Maybe they cannot see and understand before, but now, since universe going to bring you in their life, they're going to open their eyes to like the truth of what is around people, places, situation. Okay, saying in here, trust your instinct, which also keeps saying here, someone could be very gifted. You're both gifted, that's the thing. And star seeds. So someone here could be living in universe or somewhere beyond the stars, saying spaceship. So, and I just saw some kind of white bird above my window. What was that? And a plane. Okay, whimsical wedding. So when you and your future spouse going to be married, it's going to be romantic, whimsical wedding, fairy tale wedding. It's like, this is going to be your theme, that is like a fairy tale love story come to life, like a dream come true. The day I met you, oh my God, the day I met you, God fulfilled my prayers. It's been a while. I wanted to cry on a message, but I love this message. The day I met you, God fulfilled my prayers. Maybe this is going to be the vow of love. What your future spouse is going to say to you on your wedding vows. You are my perfect match. Oh my gosh, your future husband or future wife, future spouse is trying to say that you are their answered prayers. You are their perfect match, and they don't see themselves with any other connections but you. This is like a fairy tale love story come to life. They were saying, oh, fairy tale love story is just baloney. It's just like bedtime stories, something you read in books or movies. But you will have your fairy tale love story come true and become a reality. So your future spouse is someone who's going to be really romantic to you. You're going to open and help your future spouse to be much more romantic and much more loving to you. Maybe they start off as very cold or arrogant or someone who does not know how to express their feelings. But when you're together, you're going to help each other to be much more loving to each other and to others as well. I see like a power couple here. You're going to be a very beautiful power couple, and also like full of love. Like, oh my God, I really feel like a schoolgirl, like channeling your energy, pile 2, and this is your snow full moon. Invite me to your wedding. Okay, this is your future spouse, and I hope you're going to find each other very soon and invite me to your wedding, whimsical wedding, because I like whimsical wedding. Thank you very much. Thank you, pile 2. This is what I could understand for you, and I really like, and you're going to be so obsessed with each other. Let's go, pile Hierophant. Hierophant, this is like a very serious type person. Conservative, traditional, gentleman, quite strict as well. They could be religious, intuitive, spiritual. Someone who's a mentor or a teacher energy. Someone who could have, you know, like a high degree or very intellectual person. Let's see. It could be a mature man as well, who likes to be around honest people. Page of Wands. Wow. This is a mature person, but with youthful energy. Or your future spouse, when they're going to be with you, you're going to make them feel young. Maybe your future husband, future spouse going to fall in love with you because you make them feel a certain way. You make them feel love. You make them believe in marriage, home, children, and you make them feel alive. Like you bring colors into their life. Look, the Six of Wands here. It's a very attractive man. It's like someone who is a top dog, achiever. They have medals. Like they have a lot of achievements. Very successful person. This person has been successful in an early age, but has been working since they were a child to get where they are now. This is a person who like has a lot of fire in them. Hard worker. But look, I am seeing a checkers here. So this person could be analytical. Maybe they'll like to think a lot. Well, that kind of makes sense because the Hierophant, they like to think and brainstorm with their mind. This person can be a visionary. So let's see, I tell you, they have a lot of pressures and responsibility, but very successful person. They are someone who does not like trolls. They really take care of their public image, but when there's haters, they don't care. Like they are someone who just don't care about toxic people. But I could see your person, their current job right now, giving them a lot of pressures and stress and a lot of like it's like they could be in the corporate world, the dog eat dog world, or they could be in an industry that's very competitive, and it's like a high strung industry or occupation. And then there's the Four of Cups here. So your person is very careful who they bring into their life. This person is very secretive, low-key, low profile, humble, down to earth, but they're very careful who they need to be with. Four of Cups here, I think like they're also feeling lonely and sad, even if they could be someone who has seen a lot, been there and done that. This person could be like, I could see this person as a mature person who has traveled the world. They have nice house, nice cars, nice properties, nice stocks or whatever, because this person is very stable. But the thing is, what is money if you're not with them? So now they are needing to do their self-reflection to really be honest with themselves that, yeah, maybe they realize that they cannot just control love. They cannot buy love. Money cannot buy love. This is what they're asking to God now, that, where are you? Where is my future wife? Or where is my future spouse, future husband? So I could see that the specific masculine here is manifesting and praying for their future wife. Your future husband is praying for you, pile 3. So this could be a new love, a new person you're about to meet, or you might already know and have seen this person because you have seen their work, their profile. They could be someone like really attractive. They have many admirers. They could be very talented. They can sing, dance, write, and like very talented person, multi-talented person. I could see that. But in the professional world, like they are like someone like a magician, like in their profession they're very successful, but in their personal life, in their inner world, they're feeling lonely. So there's a masculine here. They're trying to tell you, pile 3, that they are lonely without you. They are praying for you. See, I tell you, I'm not kidding you. This person like to think. That's why I keep channeling it. And no, I did not look at all these oracles, but they're overthinker. That's the way they are. And this is a very serious type gentleman. This is like a bachelor, like an old bachelor, or someone who is a mature man but really looking young. Or this is like the big fish you need to catch, pile 3, because this is your future husband, future spouse. Okay, flexible. So how you need to catch this big fish? The universe trying to say you need to be flexible. I mean, you can blend in the world anyway. And maybe universe trying to say that you are about to open your life to something that you did not even expect. But you gotta learn to be flexible, because this is the new role that you're going to play with your future spouse as their wife or husband. They want to bring you into their world. And how are you going to adjust into their world? Maybe there's a lot of trolls and haters. Maybe this is what your future spouse, future husband is currently thinking right now, because there's a specific, like, or maybe the feminine as well. You're thinking, where's your future husband? But don't overthink so much. That's the message here. And I could see a lot of maze. You've been struggling to see who your future husband is, but maybe universe trying to say you possibly looking so hard, when in fact the person that you really want to see is already here, or right in front of you, or has been already knocking in your life. But I could see a person who is very interested with you, pile 3. They want you, they're praying for you, they're dreaming about you. It don't matter like who they are in the real world. They could be successful, they could be popular, they could have money. But what is money if they're not happy with connections and relationship? So now universe is saying to you, pile 3, you gotta prepare yourself to be with your future spouse. You cannot just like do nothing and going to be overthinking, negative thinking. It's time for you to get out of your comfort zone. That's the message in here for you, pile 3. Maybe you did not expect that you're going to marry someone wonderful and lovely and handsome. Maybe you think this is just a dream come true, or maybe you just think this is an illusion. But no, universe trying to say stop overthinking. This is not just an illusion. So you gotta learn to be flexible, because don't break in the storm. Maybe right now it's just a challenge and you're just being tested. So you gotta learn to fight for your future spouse, January to March. And there's dates of 1 to 15. And colors, blue, green, turquoise, aquamarine, winter and spring. You might meet each other on these consecutive months, dates, and season is winter. And then there's colors in here too, just like the ocean. Blue, green, turquoise, aquamarine. So this future spouse of yours is hopeless romantic and very dreamy. They're dreaming about you. I know this year you're going to meet each other. 11-11, you might be on 11-11 path, like twin flame. So you're both very intuitive. You might see 11-11. You've been seeing signs in this connection, because the universe trying to tell both of you and help both of you to see each other and be together and marry each other. Tall, dark, and handsome. Oh my gosh, 1 second, because we still have this. Masquerade party, Halloween, holiday ball, candies. Okay, you might meet your person like January, February, March, and it could also be somewhere around the holidays. There could be Halloween, masquerade party, or holiday balls. And there's candies here, so someone here could be really eye candy. Oh my god. And someone will be like boss daddy. Political, conservative, intellectual, government, media. Well, the kind of suit your serious looking husband and future spouse. October, oh my god, see, I tell you. October, November, December, raining, cloudy, autumn, smoky quartz, obsidian. There's a lot of crystals. Someone here could be a crystal child, or you're going to have crystal children, like star seed. Someone here could be a star seed or an earth angel who needs to work with crystals. And there's a lot of crystals. You're the only pile that has a lot of crystals. Smoky quartz, obsidian are crystals that can help ward away negativity and protect you from all evil energy. And the blue, green, turquoise, aquamarine, these are like crystals of like intuition and spirituality. It could also be like healing, because it's like an ocean energy. Someone here could be energy healer, but you're both very intuitive. So I could see someone like a star seed and someone here with an energy healer, or you're going to have crystal children, or like, oh my god. Okay, and look, I was already trying to say that you might meet on the holidays, or like maybe you're going to meet on some like dates that there's going to be double digits, like 2 2 11 3 3. I don't know. I mean enough said. Like, I feel like these messages in here is self-explanatory, and let's get more. This feels like a soulmate connection. You're going to marry someone who is your soulmate, and hopefully you're going to marry this year, and or meet this year. Someone is lying. So be careful, because your person can have a lot of admirers and they're going to be blocking you. And your future spouse, like I could see like a backstabber and someone blocking your future spouse to believe you. Tech. Maybe there's some third party situation here that you need to like be careful. But you know what? Future husband is very smart. Your future husband is going to be very smart. They cannot be making mistakes again and again and again. I think your future spouse is trying to tell you, pile 3, they have grown and they have evolved. They're not going to continue and allow anyone to hurt you. This is a protector energy, and this is a person who learned from life experience, life lessons, and someone who wants to make things right with you and take care of you and like not hurt you, because this is what I could understand. And I tell you, I want to protect you. I'm not even making this up. So when I tell you that your future spouse is saying, I do not want to hurt you, I want to be in your life to wipe your tears away. If I have made mistakes and bad decisions in the past, well, let's make that as a past, because I want to make things right. I want to clear the baggage and the drama, and I do not want to see you hurting and be crying. So there will be no baggage and no drama, and I will not allow anyone to hurt you and to and you know, all these snakes and backstabbing, forget them all, bad juju. So you know, they can only learn the hard way. Maybe they have believed others before and make you feel like an option, but it's not going to like work now, because your future spouse knows you are authentic, you are loyal, you are true, and they understand you now. So forget all these snakes and bad juju around, because they're going to get their own dose of medicine for being bad people and selfish. So I do not want to fight with you. See, I tell you, Your person is someone who wants to protect you and going to be with you, beside you through good times and bad times. Maybe there was just a phase here that they need to really just realize what they want in their life, but this is a very powerful connection here. I love your kind heart. I know it. Maybe someone is talking shit about you, Pile 3, trying to tell you why this person is not good for you, why you like her, what you see in her, what she do, whatever. But the heart wants what it wants. When there's love, it doesn't even matter. Like, there's no even explanation. But I could see like some kind of like toxic people here trying to block you. Toxic family, toxic friends, toxic co-workers, toxic employees. I don't know. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's going to be your future husband who's going to have the last say. They want you. They are in love with you. They want you in their life, and they want to marry you and take care of you. And so everybody is going to be hush, hush. I am honest and true. Someone here, if someone has hurt you, Pile 3, because they have lied about you and talk shit about you to your future spouse, that's not going to work anymore. Because there could be narcissistic women, selfish women that just like after greed and money or whatever. But future spouse can see the truth. See, the truth will set you free. I mean, you know, this is a very smart man who you're not going to be like, you know, thinking that you can manipulate and going to trap with your narcissistic ways. Because see, like I could see here that someone has hurt you really bad. It could be toxic people around your future spouse, future husband, and they're trying to say you might not be worth it to them. And then for such a time, like, you know, you were struggling with your separation, you were struggling how to defend yourself. Stop defending yourself. It's not even worth it to be trying to be arguing and going to be fighting with low-class people, okay, Pile 3? Because if they are close-minded people, obviously they want something from you and your connection because they're selfish. But you are kind and very loving, and that's what your future spouse is going to see. So your future spouse wants someone who is honest, true, authentic, loving, and kind, who is not just fake. Because I could see a very fake person here trying to put blocks between you and your future spouse. But love conquers all. That's what's... And most of all, you have the most beautiful face. You're way beautiful than all these selfishness around your future spouse who's making their life terrible and chaotic right now. But you know, fake people, they can manipulate things, say things what you want to hear, do things whatever. But maybe universe is trying to tell you, do not announce. And there's some things that you need to keep private, especially if you're going to start dating and connecting and having relationship with your future spouse. Don't announce everything in social media, because there's going to be a lot of eyes, a lot of jealousy, a lot of haters, and you know, the snakes and all these haters is going to be watching you if you're going to be announcing everything. And then if you're so inexperienced and so naive, I know it, so try, because see, I've gone through that. But now universe trying to say you need to be strategic and you need to be much more smarter. Don't let the snakes win over you. So you gotta do your move, and you gotta know how to like be smarter over like all this negative bad juju around you who really make you suffer. So I really wish the best for you and your future spouse, that you're going to find a way how to like be together against all odds, against all this dark energy trying to put a dark force in between you to separate you. Don't let them do that. Like, good will always prevail over evil anyway. So it only took one look for me to know we belong together. I do think like someone is very jealous here because they don't have a beautiful face. They are someone who is a liar and someone who is really like, maybe they are so jealous on this very special connection with you and your future spouse. They're jealous with your love story. So, but focus on your future spouse. Focus on your future husband and future wife. Because why? You cannot deny this connection. Everybody's going to know that there's something going on between you. The chemistry is very strong. There's magnetic chemistry, sexual chemistry, magnetic attraction with both of you. Like, it's undeniable chemistry. So see, your future spouse, they're saying it only take one look for me to know that you belong to me, that we belong with each other. You are the other half of me. Wow. And now your future spouse trying to say, I know you were the one from the very start. No matter what challenges you have been through, you are the one and only. You are the apple of their eye. It's always been you. So if you are doubting this connection, if you have been doubting them, or if you went through like so much, like, you know, crazy separation and feeling like you thought you might want to give up on this connection because it's very hard, I am going to tell you, pile 3, not give up, okay? And I'm going to pick one more because I didn't know that I only have 2. So I'm going to... I love looking at you. I love everything about you. Oh my God. Your future spouse is trying to say, I love looking at you, my love. I love everything about you. You make my heart melt. You make them feel a certain way that no one in their life has ever made them feel. So what else, Spirit guys? Fairy tale wedding. Oh my God. I am seeing what kind of wedding in every pile, and I am channeling on the snow full moon. So this is a fairy tale wedding. You and your future spouse going to marry each other, and your theme is going to be like Cinderella, fairy tale wedding. Maybe your love story is really like so, like, maybe it's like an unconventional connection as well. When you thought like it's impossible, but that's how fairy tale weddings are. It's like fairy godmother. There's a lot of element of magic and mystery and surprise, and maybe you're going to marry on Disneyland. I don't know, but it's a fairy tale wedding. This is like a dream come true. You're going to marry the man of your dreams. But your future husband is praying for you. Pile 3, they're praying for their future wife. They're praying to marry the right woman. Because right now, what you're going through, there's a lot of snakes and lying snakes in here trying to block you. And they're not even beautiful. So, gotta love my spirit guides. But one thing they cannot take from you is this moment when your future spouse going to really know you're the one and only from the very start, and they going to see you as someone who's very beautiful. Like your beauty is beyond compare. No one can hold a candle to you. You are their muse, their goddess, their empress. Every time they look at you, they're like smitten. You take their breath away, and no one has ever made them feel like that. And maybe that's the reason like there's trolls and haters that's so jealous with your connection. Because see, your future spouse did not feel love with them, did not even like, you know, see why, whatever. But see, whatever the mistakes in the past, you can change that. And I think maybe your future spouse could be a player in the past because they didn't know any better. Maybe they're commitment phobe or has made bad decisions that really hurt you. But in the end, You're going to be winning, pile 3, because you might get an engagement, a proposal this year, the wedding ring. You might get engaged this year. You'll never know. And it's saying in here, your future spouse feels like a fairy tale love story, just like pile 2, if you were drawn to pile 2. Like fairy tale love story coming true. But you will have a fairy tale wedding. Pile 2 have whimsical wedding, which is the same as well. Like element of magic, mystery, surprises. But fairy tale is like, I see your wedding day as something like very sentimental and full of love. It's like when you and your future spouse going to be together, you're going to inspire others to believe in love and soulmates and the possibilities of like finding your true person. This is your life purpose in this planet, okay? To elevate the vibration of love, to help others heal and believe in love. Like, I mean, you're going to be a force in this planet. Pile 3, you and your future spouse are going to be beacons of light and love for humanity and for others in the community. And you're going to be loving each other very, very much. Through good times, bad times, through whatever. Forever and ever and ever. Thank you very much. This is your snow full moon, who is your future spouse energy update. I hope you get some kind of like clues about your future spouse, because we are harnessing the snow full moon, which I have seen for the last few days above my window. Thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful winter, because it's 12 degrees here in New York City. It's almost like Alaska weather. And I hope you like your reading and have a wonderful full moon, snow full moon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.